Crockers cookie brownie bars mix. I don't know. I got it at DG, so we'll see. So for the recipe, you're gonna need 2 tablespoons of water, a third of a cup of vegetable oil, and 1 egg. That's for the brownie batter. For the cookie dough, you're gonna need 3 tablespoons of butter, spread and softened, and you're also gonna need 2 tablespoons of water. And I don't usually start the oven. I don't usually start the oven yet, but it will be set to 350. So yeah, we'll go collect our ingredients. So I'm gonna start with the brownie batter, because this is the cookie dough. That's the cookie dough, but this is the brownie. So I'm just gonna open it up and pour it in. These things scare me. I'll go cut it open. Okay, my favorite part, like slowly pouring it in. It's so satisfying. Next, after you've added the brownie batter, you're gonna want to add the 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. Now, I do have a limited amount of vegetable oil, so I have this much, and then I have like another bottle, but okay, this pretty much just filled it up. But I'll go get the other bottle. Okay, remember, it's vegetable oil, not olive oil, not nothing. Vegetable oil. Because I've been there, done that. If you mess up the oils, trust me, it's not always great. Okay, it just ended up perfect. Now we're gonna pour it in. That's also satisfying when it like rejects all of the powder, but we're gonna go get our egg. Then you're gonna add your egg. Now I've done this a lot, but usually when you're cracking eggs, try to crack it in a bowl first because a lot of the eggshells go out. Now mix. Okay, so this is the batter, and then after you add that, then you're gonna add 2 tablespoons of water. I suggest to have them room temperature because room temperature always just hits different, and then you're gonna mix. So then after you have your brownie mix, you're gonna take your pan. It's gonna be an 8x8 pan, which is needed. Don't switch it up. If you have to go to the store and buy a pan, buy it. Been there, done that. Not use the right pan, doesn't end well. Remember to spread it evenly at the end, and remember to get this all out because you don't want to mix your cookie dough batter in with it, but we'll see. Okay, so as you can see, it doesn't look like much, but in the oven it will expand. So while you're making your cookie dough batter, you're just going to set this aside on another counter or something. So then you're going to take your cookie dough batter, and you're just going to dump it into here, and then, yeah. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of water. I suggest adding that first.
Something or caramel too.
And then mix, because it might not look like there's a lot, and it's not going to be very doughy. It's not going to be like the brownie mix, but it's supposed to be like that because it is dough. So remember, you're also going to add 2 tablespoons of water, or butter in there. Then you're going to take 3 tablespoons of butter, which I suggest you just take out of the package. I did it the hard way and just cut it. I compared another butter stick to it, but just 3 tablespoons of butter. And I also would suggest that you use like actual softened butter, like put it in the microwave until it's liquid, because that's just easier. Or you could do it this way, but it's just harder to mix. It's really hard with butter. Butter is always crazy, you know? I don't really know about this dough. I think I'm going to add a little bit more water, like a tiny, tiny bit, like half of a teaspoon. That's my dad. because that's how it looks, and I don't like it. Now it definitely looks a lot better. Right about now, you're gonna set the oven to 350. So yeah.
I told me you didn't feel better after you ate something.
You're gonna just spread the cookie batter on top of the brownies, which is definitely hard because the brownie mix is much like liquidy than the cookie dough mix. I didn't do a great job, but before the oven. And before, this is kind of white, but if you want to, you can grease the pan. It would help a teensy bit. But yeah, the oven's pretty much there. This is going to stay in the oven. So you're gonna use an 8x8 pan, and you're gonna, if you use an 8x8 glass pan, you're gonna set your oven to 350, and it's gonna go in there for 34 to 39 minutes. Make sure to have an adult supervision when you put the pan in the oven, unless you're like 13 years old and you have like super experience with baking, because it's not fun to get burnt. So